White Peach Summer Edition Sugar-Free Red Bull. Greetings. I just came back to this painting. Today is a few days later. And I'm not going to post a video in between because it's probably going to be like 4 videos or something. But this is the same. I haven't worked on anything down here. I've mainly been focusing on the clouds, and I just came back to it, and I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I think all that I'm gonna do is just a little bit more white and add some highlights and stuff around like some of these areas, and maybe on top of like some of the reds and stuff. So just a little bit of white highlights. I might have ruined my brush. I like this brush. I've been using this for like the whole thing. Hold on. Alright, I found another brush. It's kind of the same texture as the other brush, but just a little bit bigger. But I think I can work with that. So, hold on. Don't want to get too much on the brush. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. A little bit up here. Let me see, maybe a little bit in here. Basically, all I was doing before was, like for the bottom half, kind of, he's going between the whites and blues. For the top half, more, couple different reds, yellow, white. Just kept messing around with it until I was happy with it. Like especially this area, it got real out of hand, and I had to cover up a lot of it and mix a lot more white into it and stuff. See, I was about to get out of hand there, but I think we're alright. Maybe a few going down this like little swoop. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I think the clouds, like the main base of the clouds, is good. Like, I don't think I showed that. It's like little kind of spider webby looking effect on the bottom. I think that turned out pretty nice. I'm gonna do this area here a little bit. I guess I'll just start with the white and just kind of put some streaks in there. Add a little bit of yellow. I don't need that much yellow. Maybe go back to the white a little bit. I'm thinking maybe go and put a little bit of blue in there because that's kind of popping out at me now. Like it's brighter than everything else. Oh. And I ran out of the original blue that I was using, so now I'm going with the Phthalo blue. It's close enough though. Tried to brush off a little bit. Did I just break that? No, that's alright. Just a little bit. That's pretty nice. I could have did the whole sky like that if I wanted to, but I like that. Alright. I still need to work on the sun. I haven't decided for sure how I want to do that yet, because I was thinking about turning this into like a multimedia painting, and maybe like using some crayons or some color pastels or something for like drawing in some of the details and textures and stuff. It might be easier for me to do that because I'm not that much of a painter. Especially for like the grass and stuff. I know I want maybe some like trees poking out back here. Maybe something over here, I don't know. I think I might go ahead and start with the curb. I know I want to do that. So I think I want it to be like gray. So maybe, how should I do it? I think I'm going to try and just mix some blue and white together to get it close to like a gray. I don't want it to be too dark, but I think it's mixing black and white together might be kind of boring. But I don't want it to be too close to the parking lot color either. Maybe if I put like a little bit of brown in there, I might try that. Like, I think red would make it too dark. Maybe like a yellow ochre. I'm gonna try that. Just a little dot of it. That's kind of turning grayish. So I'm just gonna start with a line. See, this could be where some light color oil pastels or something could possibly help get some smoother lines and stuff. I'm gonna stick with this for now, but I might end up going over it with the oil pastels. Alright, here's like at least the base of the curb. And thinking about it afterwards, I think what I would have done is like curve it. Like make the ends of it like swoop up a little bit. Almost like a fisheye lens or something. Just to, or even down. But just something not straight across to give it a little bit more interest, a little bit more perspective, or depth or something. I guess I still could just like do that a little bit, but it might look weird. But maybe next time. Yeah, I was thinking maybe, I don't want it to be just a flat line going straight across, so I might take some of that blue and go across the top of it. Try to kind of make some lines or something. Might be a bad idea to do it right now. I should probably wait on it to dry. I'm going to start in the middle. I think in the middle, I'm going to do them straight down and kind of change the angle as I go to at least do a little bit of perspective that way. Get a little bit more blue out. Ain't got much on there. I don't want too much. I do want it to be a kind of scratchy texture. Something like that. That's pretty good. I might come back with some like lighter blue or something to highlight the top of it, because the sun is coming down on it. And maybe some like lines in it. A little bit more on there. Yeah, it's not bad. And I might use this color again, but make it a little darker and do like a line across the bottom of it. First, I'll do the highlight on the top. Alright. Maybe a little bit more right here. I think that'll work. Now, a little bit darker. I'm trying not to use too much paint at a time so I don't waste any, but will probably happen anyway. what that does. I think we need a little bit darker. Might try putting some violet in there. Alright, I put a little bit of violet in there already. I don't know if it really reads curb, but I'm satisfied with how it looks. And I think that matters more than getting it 100% accurate. So for like the parking lot, I do want to get a little bit more texture in here, like some cracks and stuff. I might, since I already got the violet out, I might use that. Maybe use a smaller brush. And this brush is kind of hard, so that might be good. And maybe just a few little cracks and stuff like this. Maybe one more over here. It's pretty much the same as drawing like tree branches or roots. Just take a spot and wiggle it around. Keep branching off of the other lines. I think I was thinking about branches and roots too much on that one. But I might do a few more like smaller, simpler ones. Some quick stuff like that. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna wait to do the yellow lines because that'll just end up smearing and mixing with the violet. Alright, I'm back. It's several days later, and I've decided I'm gonna try the soft pastels on the painting for the final details. So I want to start with, I don't know, I want to start with some green for some grass texture and see what that does. It's really bright. It's like neon green, but I think it's the darkest green I got. Maybe let me try this one. It's almost the same. It looks more blue on the camera, but it's not that blue in real life. if I do this? That's kind of cool. Maybe smudge it a little bit. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's what I really wanted, but I'm just messing around. I'm gonna do it over here too. What is about? Which one was I just using? It's a very limited oil pack. Not oil, just soft pastels. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the soft pastels and oil pastels. It's very chalky looking now. There it is though. I think I'm going to take the gray one. I'm going to go way up here to like maybe like the middle of the cloud. Go like right here. Get a little thicker. It's very dusty. Maybe some black on it. I think with the black, I'm just gonna do some cords coming off it. Don't think about it too much, just I kind of like that. Not so it's not completely solid, so you can still kind of see the clouds through it, but it's nice and thick though. So, you know, maybe like do something kind of coming off it. I think on the pole I'm gonna smudge it up a little bit though. Let me see. Kind of down here, the sidewalk and stuff. Maybe make it a little grittier looking. Maybe I'll do the swipe thing for the parking lot too with it. Do that with the blue one and the purple one. Not bad. I don't know if I like it. It's making it kind of washed out looking. Maybe I'll do some texture in the sky. That's not bad. I like that in the sky. Let me get up here. wonder if I can do this. I'm gonna try it. Then maybe do white around it. Kind of blend it all together. Go with the red again. Maybe the pink. I don't know. The yellow. That's not too bad. I'm gonna go with the red one more time. I might add some more paint to that just to get a little bit darker on some spots. I think I'm gonna take the black, some more textures down here. And I'm gonna try these yellow lines with the pastels. I think this will be pretty good. One over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Should I do one going this way over here? Alright. I'm gonna get some paint back out. Do I have any darker greens? Green, white, black. There's the white. Alright, I'm gonna start with just green and brown. I'm gonna go back here. That needs to be darker. That looks gross. Go up here. Maybe some poking out over here. Might do like a little bush over here in the corner. Or something like this. Little weeds and stuff down here. I think I should have just stuck with the regular paint. But at least with like the really bright neon pastels with the darker paint, at least I get some pretty good like contrast. more here. Trying to get some of the darkness back on the hills. You know, maybe the pastels actually helped out in the end. Like, it's got a lot more texture, it's a lot more interesting looking. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more blue paint on the parking lot part. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more red paint on the sun, and then I might be done with it. Let me get a different cleaner brush. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not too bad. It's still washed out looking on the camera, but it's not too bad in person. Promise. Swear.